Hi everyone, Simon Keeling here with your flying weather outlook for the weekend and the week ahead, brought to you exclusively by Fly in association with weatherschool.co.uk. Thanks again for watching. And we've got a stormy few days ahead. It's mixed, it's unsettled, we've got rain, we've got showers, heavy showers on Saturday, then severe gales on Sunday that we have to watch out for. There will be some flying windows in there, but I think they're going to be a bit hit and miss. And yeah, I think it's one not to be taken any risks with the showers. Just come off the back of a fantastic weather school. Thanks for everybody who joined in with that. My next aviation weather schools online are completely full. So if you want me to let you know when I announce a new date so you can get booked on, just send a message to me via weatherschool.co.uk. Use the contact us form there and just let me know that you want to be added onto the list to be told when the next dates are released. There's no obligation, you just need to fill your details in here. Let me know in that message that you want me to add you onto the aviation weather school list, and I will let you know when that happens. I've kind of got it in the back of my mind that we'll probably try and get one in before the end of the year, but as I say, they're really busy at the moment. So yeah, I'm kind of working out some dates, so I will let you know as soon as possible. If you've already been to Aviation Weather School Part 1, you know what it's all about, and I've actually got Part 2 taking place next Tuesday on the 16th and 23rd of September between 6:30 p.m. and 9 p.m. in the evening. So this further adds to the learning from Part 1. We learn all about SCUTs, so forecasting cloud bases and tops, things like winds at different levels, freezing levels, whether there's going to be mist or fog. SCUTs are absolutely amazing. They just need to be explained to you properly, which I hope is what I do. We'll quickly go over the stuff that we did in Part 1 again as well, and we'll look at forecasting up to 14 days in advance using things like the 500 millibar charts. And the other thing that we'll do is I'll show you, give you an insight into new data that is available out there, completely free of charge, accessible to all pilots. You just need to know where you look, but the new accurate data, more accurate data that is available for us for our flying. If you want to book your place now at Aviation Weather School Part 2, then go to weatherschool.co.uk. Aviation is the place to go. Just have a recap of what's there by clicking on Aviation Weather School Online Part 2, and then use the link on the right hand side here to book your place. I think I've got 1 or 2 places left on it, so if you want to book your place, that's where to go right now, and I look forward to seeing you next Tuesday. You know the format for weather school is just great fun, isn't it? You learn so much, and I know those who took part over the last couple of Tuesdays on Part 1 have told me how much they learned. So this is where we are then for Thursday. Fronts passing from west to east, some heavy showers across western and southern parts of the country. Better always towards the east, but it's a breezy day, gusts of 25 to 30 knots. Heavy showers in the west, some QNIMs to be watching out for as well. Tops could be up at sort of 25,000 feet on Thursday, so do just be aware of that. Now on Friday, still got some heavy showers, most again in more western and southern areas, but probably not so widespread as they will be during Thursday. We've got marginal to non-VFR conditions in those heavy showers in the west. Again, some QNIMs, bases around 2,000 feet, tops at around 20,000 feet. Further east, generally VFRable, locally non-VFRable in showers. 3,000 to 4,000 foot bases overall, tops at about 15 to 20,000 feet, and fewer showers around. Still quite breezy, southwesterlies gusting up to 25 to 30 knots, and probably more gusty than that across western and southern coast and in heavier showers. Now on Saturday, another showery day, troughs moving from west to east, and those troughs mean that we get the showers clumped into kind of bands of showers which will move from west to east. Yes, there will be some flyable conditions, best of them in the east, but we're marginal to non-VFR as those showery bands move through. And cumulonimbus clouds, 2,000 foot bases again, 20 to 25,000 foot tops. Further east, 3,000 foot bases, tops at 15 to 20,000 feet. But even here, I wouldn't rule out an odd heavy shower, and heavy showers again affecting parts of Ireland. Now on Sunday, just look at that big storm system centred northwest of Ireland. Fronts sweeping their way northwards and eastwards. Gusts of wind 60 knots, maybe even 70 knots over western and southern coast. Could be 40 to 50 knots inland. Heavy periods of rain. I'm just going to go with a non-VFR for that. Although the far north of Scotland may be okay first thing, but I think if the showers don't get you, then the winds probably will. It actually brightens up in the afternoon from the west. And could you get some local flying in behind the cold front? Possibly, but it will always be gusty. Wind directions probably about 220 to 230 degrees. So yeah, I suppose it depends on the direction of your runway, really, particularly regards to those crosswinds. If you fancy some hairy crosswind practice landings, Sunday could be your day. Monday, pretty windy again. Severe gales across Ireland, across much of England and Wales, which is why I'm saying non-VFR, because of the strength of the wind. Gusts again 50, maybe up to 60 knots across western coasts and hills. More persistent rain western Scotland, northwestern England, non-VFR here. Because of that, northeast Scotland may not fare too bad. Lighter winds here, just 1 or 2 showers. Tuesday stays windy, particularly across northern England and Scotland. It's marginal here. We've got showers affecting western areas, gusts of wind of 30 to 35 knots, maybe 40 knots in parts of the west. Heavy showers as well, which is why I'm saying marginal. Further east, marginal still because of the strength of that wind, but through the Midlands and southern England we may fare better, just apart from a few showers in the west, making for marginal conditions here. But probably light winds, gusts 25 to 30 knots, 35 knots in the west. And then on Wednesday, little area of low pressure zipping its way eastwards. Now, a lot of uncertainty over this, a big question mark, but we could see some very strong winds across central and southern parts of the country during the course of Wednesday. Elsewhere, sunshine and showers, so marginal across many northern and western coastal areas once that low pressure clears away to the south. Probably be VFRable further east, but this thing here, super critical on the speed of movement of that. Now, I just want to nip back to Sunday. This could be a really windy day, so if you've got aircraft outside, either get them hangared or make sure that they really are well fastened down for those winds on Sunday. And once again, like I say, staying windy through Monday as well. So just an extra warning for you. It's the real first strong winds of the autumn that we've got coming through. Okay, I will leave you with that for now. Don't forget to get yourself booked onto Aviation Weather School Part 2 if you've already done Part 1. You can use the QR code there or go to weatherschool.co.uk. That final pace could be yours. And then to be told when the next Aviation Weather School Part 1 dates are, just go to the contact form on weatherschool.co.uk and let me know and I'll add you onto that list to be informed. Okay, I'll leave you with that for now. Whatever you're doing, thanks again for watching. Hold on tight through the weekend and I'll catch you next week. Bye for now.